audience of none. More Safecracking Sim. This is the third time I've played it. I've had a thought with my brain, and then I put glasses on because my eyes hurt because my contacts were getting old. Before I get into my brain thought, I'm going to drop the links for the game in the chat. I dropped a feature request on the Steam discussion board, even though it's not out yet. And the developer, Sophie, responded saying the feature that I want is actually already in the game. I just didn't realize it. I was asking to share safes with friends, and it turns out that the seed down here is not what I thought it was. When I hear seed, I think just the value, high skeet, that initializes a pseudo-random number generator. And that's not all that this is. This not only does that to encode the lock, it encrypts the message that you put inside the safe, and you can enter in a different seed. So you actually can send people a safe to play with, and then open up and read the message that you've sent. Sophie cautioned me, and I'll just repeat the caution that, you shouldn't send secrets this way. This is a game about opening the safe. You cannot keep a secret by encoding it that way. And yeah, but it's exciting. I think it's a fun opportunity to play games with friends. So anyway, back to the thought I had. I'm gonna go to a six-wheel lock. Do I care about any of the other stuff? No. So let's just recap a little about what we know about locks, what this game has taught us. If we go all wheels left, and then if we go all wheels right again, we'll be able to hear as the flies contact. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a six-wheel lock, just like I specified. We can hear the nose clicking in and out of the notch on the cam. And when we find the largest wheel of the 6 wheels on this lock, the nose will fall deeper into the gate on that wheel. And that gives us a number in the combination. So the thought that I had was, once you've found that number and you're searching for the largest wheel, which we can see very obviously is in the back on this one. Right now we're all wheels right. How do you go about searching for it systematically? And it starts mattering a lot more as you get to locks that have more numbers in the combination. And it occurred to me that you can very easily do a binary search. So we're all wheels right. We are all wheels to the right now. As we come back left, we start picking up wheels from the back. We've now got 3 wheels under our control. We can do 2 things with that. We could have, as we had all the wheels, set the number that we're looking for, and then unset all these 3 wheels and back. At that point, we're searching for the number that we found in the front wheels. You could do the opposite. You can set all the wheels to not the number you're looking for, probably not a number in the combination. And then you can set wheels from the back as far as you want, honestly. You don't even have to do a binary search for the first number until you find out which wheel contains the number that you want. And it just happened to be wheel 2. Maybe I should have stopped there. But the next question is, once you found out which wheel that number's on, trying to find the number and the location of the next smallest wheel. Actually, I might have been wrong. This might be the widest wheel and back. I thought it was the second one. Maybe the gate was... Anyway, that's when the binary search starts coming in, I think. That's when you say, okay, I want to check... Let's just go... We were going left, so let's go all wheels left. And we can decide to set a number on all the front wheels. The wheels, say, in front of a certain location. And then unset all the others except for... Well, I guess this is where you start getting into problems, is when you know one of the wheels in the middle really needs to be a certain number. Because when you're doing that, you can only really set front to back. Because then you have to reverse direction again to pick up a wheel behind. Still, I think it at least helps. It helps to find the first wheel in a big pack. Anyway, I'm going to think about that some more. But I think also today, for the first time, I'm just going to try to solve a 3-wheel lock that has random scale ascension. So the which wheel is largest is going to be a random one out of the 3, and which wheel is smallest is also going to be a random one. And we'll see how that goes. And I like to have the spectrograph up, even though it doesn't really make that big of a difference. And I'm going to bring up a text editor on my other monitor. And make sure we're all wheels left. And actually, I'm going to go all wheels right again. I just want to always actually listen for the flies, just to kind of get into that habit. A lot of safe locks are 3-wheel. I think that's extremely common, but you know, it's a good thing to actually find out about the lock that you're working on. And then let's we've just ended up here, so let's start from 35. We'll work in 5s. We're in a wide tolerance. I'm just going to keep with wide tolerances for now because it reduces the amount of possibilities to check. That sounded very much like we're not there. Yeah. 40. 45. Nope. I have a cat meowing at me. And I don't see... Oh, there you are. Come here, Snickers. You just gonna rub your cheeks on stuff? Just gonna be a happy cat? Why don't you come up here, even though you don't like being held? You also don't dislike it too much, but I know you don't like it. Now you're in the co-pilot chair, and I'll just drag it over here. I forget if I tested 50 already, but I'll come back to it. Yeah, I hadn't. Yes, how dare I not be petting the cat right now? I have no idea what emoji that is, Skeet. That makes absolutely no sense. It's a very tiny, cool cat. Okay. Well, that's a number in the combination. For sure. Which number was it? Was that 75? I think it was 75. Let me go bonk the gate a little bit just to be sure. Or the fly, rather. 75. We're still in the... That's it. So we found 75, but we don't know where it is. So I'm going to go all wheels right. Set 75. And then spin off 2 wheels. Now the question is the front number still on? Nope. Okay, so it's not the front number. Let's go all wheels left. So, okay, first number, not 75. And second number. But last number, 75. Now if I come back, was it the middle number? Yes. 75 is the middle number. Okay, so the question now, which I still hadn't really pieced together entirely for myself. The question now, I need to systematically set hmm. It's probably going to be easiest to do 20 combos essentially, or less. 20 is the maximum since I'm doing increments of 5 with this tolerance of fence and gate. Um, and just test an unknown number X, 75, and X, and see if I narrow the notch any. See if I drop the nose further in the notch. Is there a better way to do that? I don't know. I got a cat really, really going to town licking my arm right now. Really enjoying scritches. All right, well, let's try it. Okay, so let's start with like 15. And then we've got to pick up 2. Come in 75. Pick up 1 to 15. Nope, we're not any deeper in. Okay. So I also kind of think that you can do all wheels right and do right, left, right with the same numbers, but I'm not positive about that right now. So I'm just going to keep on going all left and trying again. Okay. All wheels left. That sounded kind of interesting. Maybe I should have paid a little bit more attention at 20. But I wasn't deeper in the notch. It just sounded for a second like I dropped all the way in. Oh well. Eh, I'm probably wrong. It's at 10? I didn't even set the right numbers that time somehow. So 25. That's a little bit far off, but 25. I was right about 75, wasn't I? Because now I'm all the way up on top of the wheel again. So I just go all wheel 75. It's one of the numbers. If I do something like 15, 1, 2, 75, 15, effective which wheel it was? Hold on. So 15, This is the back wheel that I just set to 74. It's the back wheel. Okay. How did I fuck that up earlier? Okay. Can I think of a way to... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I don't really have to... Yeah, the back one is easier to set. So that'll go a little bit faster. Okay, so let's start at 15 again, just because it's after the notch. So 15, that's all wheels at 15. And then I'm gonna pick up the back wheel and go to 75. How broad's the notch now? Same. Okay. Just make sure we're all the way out. Okay. That's close enough to 20. God, the gnats here are getting annoying. Okay. I just missed 25. Well, let's do 30. I'll come back to 25. Okay. 25. Okay. 35. 40. I just lost track of which wheel I was on. Okay. Oh, 40. Bonk. Now I'm on the last wheel. 75. Not 40. Bonk. Bonk. Now I'm on all wheels. 45. Just gonna verify. Yeah, that's what I was hoping to hear. I'm not sure if I just tested 45 or if I just said 45 as I was going to it. So I'll test it again, maybe. I really should be a little bit more systematic in my note taking. But you know, I'm having fun. 50. Getting a little bit surprised that it's coming closer. $55-ish. 75 on the back. $60. 75 on the back. $65. 75 on the back. $70. 75 on the back. Well, it's not 75 because we'd already be further into the notch by now. I feel confident in that. So the next number we try is 80. And I need to be a little bit more careful now when I do this. We pass 80. Now we're on the back wheel. 75, close enough. It's not 80. Bonk. 85. 75 on the back. I gotta be getting close. There's only so many numbers to test. 90. 75 on the back. 95. I really could be optimizing this movement even more. Close enough. Okay, well I fucked that one up all the way. Try again, 95. And then 75 on the back. It's still around 7. It's the same. Testing the numbers in the notch always seems a little weird to me. Like, okay. All wheels are 0 now. Back to 75. Close enough. It's the same. Five. Here's the fly. 75. Five is one of the front numbers. And the question is, which one is it? But that's easy to answer. So 5, bonk, bonk. I don't think between 45 and 50 is the right number, but if it is, maybe we'll get it. And then once around to 75, or close enough. And are we now still deep in the notch? No, so I think it's the second number, but I'm gonna make sure. So how about 80? 1, 2 over 2, near enough 5, and then back around to 75 on the last wheel. And yeah, okay, so 5 is the second number. So it turned out that this pack was ascending. The front number is the smallest wheel. And now we just test everything. I can't think of a better way to do it because that's just the way it's going to be. So we got to go past 10 twice to 5, and then past 5 once to 75. Is that the combination? No. So all wheels left again. 15. Close enough to 5. Over to 75. Wait. No, that's about right. I thought I might have screwed up the combination, one of the other digits, but I think it's fine. All right. 20. 1, 2. Close enough. Okay. 25. 30. It's not 30. 35. This sound's starting to remind me of the time passing sound in Super Hot. But this game is not like Super Hot. Maybe I shouldn't say game. It lacks a little bit of structure to be called a game. It's very pleasant. What was that? Okay, just a delay. Not 35. 40. That's it. And the question is, was that 40 or 45? Um, in about half an hour? That's not too bad. I could have. I should try the timer at one point. Because the first time I tried the timer, it befuddled me. I couldn't figure out how to start it, but I think it starts when you start manipulating the lock. Was it 40 or 45? I think it was 45, but I'm gonna try just to make sure. 1, 2. Yep. It's interesting. It didn't open that time. I just heard the latch draw. Open, dang you. Wow. Oh, it is open. I'm just playing with it now. Uh, yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Should I do another lock? Do I want to do another lock? I'm not going to do a more difficult lock than that. I am a little bit curious about if if I do a descending order, so the front wheel is always the largest one, but if I do it with a less exaggerated manufacturing tolerance, so I'm going to set this. Maybe I shouldn't set it quite that crazy. The first one I'm just going to look at and make sure I remembered what descending actually means. Yeah, okay. And I can't, like, subconsciously decode that, but I'm just going to go ahead and install a new one anyway. I'm curious about how much the notch changes. Uh, so I'm going to start at 20. So we already oils left. Twenty is one of the numbers, and it's the largest one. Okay, if I go all wheels left again, 25. Oh no, the notch is just smaller already. Okay, because the wheels are smaller. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it does. Because the fence is already resting lower. Hmm. I bet with real tolerances, these differences in how big the notch is are very slight, or can be very slight. Anyway, let me wasn't I at 8 before? Yeah. So 40's the number on the biggest wheel. Okay, yeah. So that's much less dramatic. Not only is the starting notch smaller, but I really questioned if I'd found it at all. And that's not even the lowest. Okay, so let's just install a new lock. Much tighter tolerances. Like, the idea is still the same. None of these wheels are really going to be the same. And hopefully that's true to, like, the straightness of the fence. So it's always going to be resting on the largest one, which is still a descending order. So if I pick up all the wheels, and like from here, I can see it's not. Oof. So it starts at 7 now, which was one number in, at an zero point 0.5 scale, whatever. Now if I spin it around to whatever number this is, 73-ish, and come back. Oh shit. Okay, now I'm starting to see. Now I'm starting to see what this is. So this is 06.657. But now if I test where that notch is this time, 06.819. And if I come back out another number that's not the same, 6.846. So there's even variation in the, like that's the control and scroll, so what 6.8 something. And then I get into the first notch and 6.6 something. So it's about 0.15 numbers smaller, which it's a 100 number lock, so multiply by 3.6 to get degrees. It's about half a degree difference. Holy shit. So I can see really clearly now why this tool and this tool are provided. Because as you start trying to get those tighter locks, just deciding, yep, I've gotten deeper into the notch, is that much harder. Wow. Uh, I'm a little curious to try one of these. I'm not going to do it tonight. I already feel a little worn out, and a DCS ping has gone out. Um, and I might play some DCS because it's early enough that maybe I can actually go to bed on time for the first time in several weeks. But yeah, wow, this is interesting. Okay, yeah. Um, my journey into this has been a lot of questioning about what use is this or that, and then going, oh, okay, now I get it, which I enjoy. I like having those questions answered, even if they were initially asked skeptically with an answer in mind, which was there is no use for that. But I also kind of feel like I can leave the spectrograph behind, even though I like it. But yeah, shorter stream today. Thanks for coming by, Skeet. Whoever else the viewer might be, unless that's my own preview. I'm never quite sure. And see y'all next time, because I will play more of this.